with Professor. I mean, your first reaction to hearing about, the government mulling, plans to reintroduce, the Shamba system back into the country. What do you make of that?
In fact, when I heard about this, I thought it was a joke. It is insane, actually. Remember, this Shamba system is not new. It has been there from independence,
Correct.
actually. And Moi government that was meant to have been a pretty inefficient government banned it. The Shamba system wasn't banned for the first time during Kibaki's time. It was banned in Moi's time. And then it was reintroduced later. The Kibaki government gets in, I think that was around 2003, they banned the Shamba system again. Why was it being banned? The late Professor Wangari Maathai came in and campaigned against this. I was the first chairman of the Kenya Climate Change Working Group, and this is one of the issues that we are very clear about, that we must not have the Shamba system. Why? It is not because of the theory of the Shamba system. The theory of the Shamba system is perfect. As people do their Shambas, they plant the trees and they move on. But it's because it has never worked in practice. What has happened in practice is that people first get these huge chunks of land. They plant the trees and they cut those same trees that they planted in the first instance. You get commercial guys getting into the forests, actually, to do commercial agriculture, as it actually were. And it's been proven that because of that poor management of that Shamba system, what we end up with is actually loss of our forest cover, not an increase in the forest cover. In theory, yes, I know people are saying, people will plant trees, we are talking as if we don't know Kenyans. Who are these Kenyans who are planting trees, then after 3 years they move away, and they say, now let us let the trees grow. Those Kenyans will remain there, and in fact they'll demand more of that forest land. We also know corruption issues in Kenya that allowed big commercial players to be given forest land. We also know, again, corruption that will allow encroachment into indigenous forests using the excuse that the Shamba system is actually being put in place. I don't think there's any mechanism this government can put in place unless it's divine intervention that will actually make the Shamba system work. For me, it's very simple. It is this simple. We need to increase our forest cover. Let us give, if you're discussing forestry and climate change, let us give Kenya Forestry Services the resources it needs to plant those trees, and let nobody get into our forests. That is the first bit. If we need to fix agriculture, let's leave forests alone. Kenya is arable. The entire country, in those areas we're talking about in Mandera, these guys can actually grow crops. We have enough normal land where we need to be growing our crops there, and also ensuring that we don't have degradation of those same lands, leave alone the forest lands.
All right.
That is the only chance we have of increasing our forest cover. The smallholder can actually be assisted to do agroforestry in their land, so that we keep increasing our forest cover. Coming with this excuse that the Shamba system will sort out our agricultural problem is so misplaced. In fact, I thought that Kenya Kwanza had some semblance of a plan around agriculture and food security. And if this is what Kenya Kwanza has, it worries me. It worries me in a fundamental way.